do special triangles. First thing is we note is that we're trying to find x over here, and this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle, and this right here is a 45, 45. So with the information we have here, we know that if we know the hypotenuse, then given this angle, we can find this side right here, all right, which will be, once we find that side, then we can find that. So what trig function gives us this? It looks like that's going to be the opposite, right? So that would be the sine of 60 is going to equal to the opposite, which is y over 7. Now, the sine of 60, if we got to keep this right here in the simplest radical form, okay, radical form, that means the square root of, 60 is going to be the square root of 3 over 2, and that's going to equal to y over 7. Cross multiply, and what do I get? I'm going to get it at 2y equals 2y, and here we got 7 the square root of 3, and therefore y is going to equal to 7 square root of 3 over 2. Over 2. All right. Now, so that goes to y. Now I've got to find x given y. So I know if I look over here, I have, using the same thing, I use the sine of 45. Sine of 45 is going to equal to the opposite, which is right here, which is a 7. Square root of 3 over 2, okay, all over x. All right. Now we know this right here is the square root of 2 over 2, which would equal to 7 square root of 3 over 2 all over x. Okay, so let's cross multiply. I cross multiply, I get a square root of 2x, and then I get 14 square root of 3 over 2, divide by x, right? Or excuse me, by the square root of 2. So x is going to equal to 14 times the square root of 3 over 2 divided by the square root of 2. Now, what I want to do is to get this up into the proper situation. So I'm going to multiply, let me erase this. I'm going to multiply the top and bottom by the square root of 2, so I can get the square root of 2 out of there. All right, so that's going to end up equal to 14 times the square root of 6 over 2 times 2. That's going to be the square root of 4, then which is 2 times 2 is going to be 4. Okay? All right? Or let's just do it this way, 2 times 2. All right? Now, I can then divide 2 into 14 to make that 7. So my answer is going to be 7 times the square root of 2 over 2. So that's what the answer is for x.